I'm supposed to be packing right now, but this is like way more fun. Hey, come on in. This is our home. Welcome to our main space. Obviously, this room has undergone some major changes. All this right there is the leftover footprint from a wall in a closet that we've taken out. So all this along the floor here used to be the basement stairs, which was like right in the middle of this space, and that was the only entryway into the kitchen. So this space has been opened up a ton. Obviously, we're not done. There's a wire dangling right there. And obviously, there's a lot of work left to do. But this space has come so far already. I've moved the couches out to create a more defined living space and to allow a lot more of the natural light from that window to come in. Which before, like, one of the only arrangements I could have, the couches had to be against the window and it blocked so much of the light coming in. We've moved the table to the center for now to kind of, I guess, replace an island that we plan to build in the future. But since we're not doing that yet, right now that's been like our island / table, and it's been working great. And here's a little bit of a trivia question. Do you remember what color these walls used to be? It was pink. Here's just another view of that space from this angle. Now, the next thing I want to show you is one of the most exciting things that I have to show you, and it's what's behind here. So this, I have to explain first. So all of this was the guest room, okay? So that obviously was not like that. And that opening was the doorway to the guest room. And the last time we were together, it didn't look like that either. So this is kind of the more exciting stuff I have to show you. Dun, 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 dun. Here is the new staircase. Obviously not finished, but it is functional. So we no longer have to walk all the way outside and around to go down to the basement. We just climb over here, we have shoes, and then we can go down. So the stairs, this wall here is coming down, okay? But there's literally a hole in the floor right now, and we have a child. So until there's a railing and it's safe and everything, this wall's gonna stay here. And then this is like also for safety. So here's the floor footprint, the new floor footprint. This will all be floor, so we get this floor space added. This is gonna be floor 2. So this much floor space will be added to this room, which is actually a lot when you look at it. Like pretty much to about here is all being added all the way back. So here's the stairs. They go down, there's a platform, and then they curve around and then go down into the kids' playroom, which I'll show you. So yeah, this literally used to be the guest bedroom. The guest bed was like right here. Now it's a hole in the floor. And another exciting thing is our new pantry, which also wasn't here like 2 weeks ago. So this used to be the door to the guest room. And we'll put a door here. We just haven't got there yet. But now I have all of this for all of our stuff. I have cleaning stuff kind of on this wall. Vacuum, carpet shampooer, steam mop. I have some storage up there that I'm kind of taking full advantage of. And then like a lot of our food and stuff here. Okay. There's not much to show in here, but this is the bathroom currently. Oh, that's how you know we're a project house. Paintbrushes everywhere. But here's our bathroom. I do have some plans for this bathroom, but this is one of the only 2 rooms that is not being touched structurally, which, knowing Jordan and I, could be changed. But the floor at some point will be changed when we do the floors in the whole house. So we'll rip up this carpet and we will lay a vinyl plank flooring everywhere, so there'll be continuous floors throughout. Okay, that door there, we put in, when I say we, I didn't do it, but Jordan, you know, we put in this door when we used to Airbnb our guest room. So that was the guest door, and our bedrooms are behind that door at the end of the hallway. So that just allowed us to be able to close off ourselves from our guest and lock it, and at night keep it closed and locked, and when we would leave the house, keep it closed and locked with any valuables. We never had a problem. It was just for extra security, but it's still there, and frankly I kind of like it there. I kind of just like having our rooms almost in like a separate wing of the house, so maybe we'll keep it. I don't know, but either way, to Elliot's room. Okay, so now we're going to Elliot's room at the end of the hallway. It's his room. So this is where I have to do my explaining. On the left is his new closet, but that's not where his closet used to be. His closet used to be here, and the wall used to be patched in here. That's technically the guest room closet that we filled in on the other side and then put the door over here because we needed Elliot's closet for the staircase footprint. It ended up coming into his closet, so we had to just switch his closet, which wasn't a big deal, but it did mean his room was a disaster for like too long. But now it's all put back together other than the door, so we can shut it and not see all that stuff. And then I'm going through stuff, so that's just like my donate pile that I've just chosen his room for. But yeah, here's Elliot's room. We play in here. Obviously he sleeps in here. Okay, so now I'm gonna take you down to the basement. I'm not gonna go down the stairs because I'll come up the stairs. So I'll show you, like, we used to have to go all the way around, which wasn't a big deal, but it was a deal. Those are my ducks. I'll show you. I gotta show you my little quackers. Say hello. So these are my pet ducks. They're emery penciled runner ducks. They're a little bit more of a rare coloring of runner ducks, and as you might have noticed, they stand really upright, which is how they get their name runner duck. They kind of run, they don't really waddle. They're really smart, actually. They put themselves to bed at night, which is just hilarious. Okay, so now we're entering basically the Airbnb space. All right. There's the mess. Woohoo! Look at all that stuff. This is a work zone, but as you can see, there's the staircase, and that was not there before, which is so exciting. So I'm entering what will be the kids' playroom. Okay, so I'm currently standing in the kids' playroom. So the staircase will come down and it'll, you know, drop you out right into the playroom. We do have plans for this room. It's not like a huge playroom, but it'll be definitely big enough for its purposes. One cool thing that I do want to show you, so all of our stuff is behind here, and instead of building it out so that, you know, when the stuff needs work, someone can get in there, and then like losing all that space that could be part of the playroom, this wall here is framed out, and it literally is just a removable wall. So we'll probably like put some trim on the outside and make this like a chalkboard wall, so it'll look cute, functional, whatever, but when someone needs to get back here, it just comes out. Right here, alright, so I am going to stand at the base of the steps. So essentially we have just come down and now we're looking around. In the kids' playroom, from here to here will probably be some double doors. We don't know if they'll be French or what, but there'll be some double doors here, closing the gap between the kids' playroom and the Airbnb space. So when the space is no longer being Airbnb'd in between guests, or when it eventually becomes the master suite, we can open these doors and let all the natural light come in to this room and just allow this to be one continuous space. Or when we have guests, they'll be closed. So there's a lot of stuff in the way. That's a project in and of itself. It's embarrassing, but whatever. This is reality for us right now. This little opening here is the doorway that you can't get through to our like laundry storage room. the laundry room's back there. I've got like so much laundry to do today, but instead I'm filming. And then that'll be a wall. We'll have some storage underneath the stairs that we can store maybe some like bins or things that we won't need to access as much. But so that'll be turned into storage, lots of shelving and stuff like that. That room is just kind of like limbo right now. It's not there. So I'm in the Airbnb space right now. I'll walk back over to the door so I can give you a grounding point. So I've just walked in. Right here to my right will be the kitchen area. It won't be too big, but it will definitely have everything you need. There'll be a fridge, there'll be a sink, we'll have a stovetop or a countertop range, and then probably a little counter oven, and then some cabinets and some open shelves here. So if I look left, I will pretty much see the rest of the space because we do intend to not wall off like the bedroom from the main space. However, we will separate it with some like an open shelf. I don't really know how to describe it, but I'll put a picture of what I'm talking about. So it'll kind of like divide this space, but it'll still allow the natural light from these windows to filter into both sections of the space. And it'll also function as like a focal point and a decor point. The kitchen table will probably be like over here somewhere. And then the living space will probably be like right here. I don't know, it will be very simple. But so in order to get into the bedroom space, you will walk around the shelving, being very careful not to step on anything. And now I'm pretty much standing at the foot of the bed looking at the footboard. Here's the closet. There'll be 2 sliding doors here. We have some ideas for that, but we're not totally decided on exactly what we're going to be doing. But here's the bathroom door / hallway. So this is actually currently being tiled, and that's really exciting. We did have a small setback, which is really sad. I'll tell you about it in a second. But there's the bathroom progress. This wall here is like fully tiled, which is like super cool. Like seeing it there, like that's a finished surface. Like that's what it's gonna look like, other than like the grout and the fixtures and stuff. But that's really exciting. And then I'll show you, like, there's the floor so far. And once the wall tiles up, the rest of the floor will go by really easy. And there's the honeycomb. Again, it's not grouted or anything, but it's set in there. That'll be where the toilet is. So that's like the toilet nook. So the tragic thing that happened that's kind of been a setback is the tile that kind of went halfway to the niche was all cut and everything, and these are really big tiles, but these are very heavy and they're also very fragile. So making this really custom cut was very difficult to do, and it took all day. And then when it was on the wall, it fell down, which thankfully nobody got hurt, but it really stunk for the tile, and it was a whole day's work pretty much thrown out the window. So that was a really sad moment and very frustrating, tiny bit of a setback. I think otherwise this whole wall would be done, which would be really exciting, but it is what it is. Accidents happen, things happen, you gotta roll with the punches. But so that's just current bathroom update. These tiles look really like dark and gray in the video, but it's also because like that's the only light source right now. Once we have better lighting in here, I think you'll be able to see the texture, or not texture, but like, I don't know, what is this called? Patterning of this wall. They're white, but they have some like beigey tones to them, and it's just enough to make it look so it's like not a flat white, but I don't think it'll be too much. I think it's gonna look super nice. So now I'm outside, and you can probably already tell it's way more white than it looked like inside. Okay, so let's go back up the stairs. And so this is why I want to take you up the stairs, so you can kind of get the feel for what going up feels like. So we don't have, these are just like temporary. These are not like the final treads, but this allows us to use the staircase until we're ready to complete it. First of all, like, look how nice this window is going to be. I mean, okay, we didn't bother taking the curtains off. We probably should have. Oh, I also need to say that right here, see from this stud to like there, that used to be Elliot's closet. So that's when I say that the staircase needed it, that's what I mean. Like, we literally needed his closet. So this was part of the guest room. This was all not here. Obviously, there was not a hole here. But that was Elliot's closet. Now it's the wall. Alright, so back up. Alright, and then we're back upstairs. Thank you so much for making it this far into the video and for watching my whole house tour. It means a lot to me. It really, really does. If you made it this far, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can get alerts for all my future videos. We have a lot coming up. Obviously, we haven't even gotten to like all the really exciting things like painting the walls and doing floors and all the little detailed touches, and then of course like the big reveal at the end, which I'm so excited for. But you've stuck with us on this journey and seen walls come down and like all the craziness. So thanks for letting me show you around and everything that's been going on in our lives, and I hope I explained things well enough. Obviously I live here, so I know what's going on, but if you've never been in our house, then maybe the layout's confusing, but I hope that made sense, like what we're doing and what the overall vision is. If you don't already, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Paull Projects. I do post some more updates in real time there. I will try to be a little bit better about updating you guys. I know we went like MIA these past couple months, but things were particularly just strange. So the next steps in the Airbnb, now that the stairs are functioning, we're going to leave the stairs for now because that's not like top priority. But since we can get down there, now we're going to finish up just like the last little bit of electrical and then insulating, drywalling, then flooring. The bathroom's obviously coming along really well. Almost all the tiling is done in the bathroom, and then it'll be drywalling, vanity, fixtures in there. I think at this point, things will start coming together much more quickly because a lot of the footwork has been done. We're starting to see more like finished surfaces, like the tile in the bathroom, which is really exciting. So stick around for that, and I'll see you guys next time on Paull Projects.